Hey, hello, and welcome back to this week's video. This will be the fourth of 12, entitled How Cool is Paragon Chiropractic? Before rolling along too much, on February 27th at 8:06 at night, Austin and his wife Genevieve had a baby boy named Nolan Reese Welch. He was 8 pounds, 14 ounces, and 22 inches long, and he's doing great. And if he knows what's good for him, he'll be watching this video. Uh, we'll see. Hopefully it does. All right. Well, welcome back. So, all right. Did you come up with some kind of ideas or thoughts about what your definition of health and wellness would be? If you did, does it align with anything you've been told or shown to be healthy? Probably not. I'd be real surprised if it did. Um, for many, many years, we've been inundated with images of what the beautiful people look like, what healthy is, and all the rest of the stuff. You'll go back in the 60s, you'll see everybody with a cigarette hanging out of their mouth and a tan, and that was healthy. And so, at any rate, you'll have ideas. Everybody else has ideas. Yours is the only one that matters. So, I mean, think of this. I mean, currently the one we see now is you'll see some young woman standing on a rock with the sun setting or rising behind her in yoga clothes, doing warrior pose or something along those particular lines. Anytime anybody's got an idea of what health and wellness should be. Yeah, I guess that's not my definition of what health and wellness is, and I have my own concepts. For one thing, I'm not a young woman. Secondly, I'm not particularly fond of doing yoga. And thirdly, I probably don't look all that hot in yoga clothes, so I guess I can never be healthy. So, oh well. So, all that being said, I would love to hear what your definition is. So if you just type something, call me on the phone, send an email, I'd love to know what you think health and wellness are to you. If you're going to come see us for health and wellness, I really kind of need to know what you think it is. So what your acceptance level is, what your understanding is, and so on and so forth. If we're going to be able to do anything to help you. Um, I mean, quite honestly, if a person doesn't have a clear understanding of what it is they're trying to accomplish or what it should look like when they've accomplished it, I'm really not sure how they're going to do it. Basically, how can one become something that he cannot imagine? Think about that. That's kind of an interesting concept. And if one were to, how would one know if he or she achieved it if they didn't know what it was? So you really need to have an idea of what health and wellness is to you, and we can work with that and go in that direction. Now, here's a question too. Is it possible that we've got this whole industry called health and wellness and nobody really knows what it is? Maybe there's 8 billion people on the face of the earth, and there's 8 billion different definitions for what health and wellness is. There might not be a whole lot of agreement. There might be a lot of agreement. I don't really know. To some people, it's just not being sick. That's being healthy and well. To other people, it's getting all your shots. It's getting all your screens and taking all your medication. Hey, if that's what it is, that's what it is. For others yet, it might be going to see the chiropractor, going to the gym, and eating organic foods. Really just depends on who you are and what your definition of health and wellness are. To just say a person should be healthy can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. And this can be kind of a dangerous thing if you're not careful. I mean, think of all the videos and books and podcasts telling you how you're supposed to be healthy and how you need to do that or whatever it is they're saying. And that's the only way that you can be healthy. But how could anybody tell you what that is if they don't know what it means to you? Think about that for a second. If they have no idea what you consider healthy and well, how can they possibly tell you how to be healthy and well? They could help you along your decisions and what you think, but they can't tell you. Good. With that in mind, I suppose we get to the point now. So, all right, if there is a definition or anything, it'd be interesting to know what my definition is. So what is your definition of healthy and well, Dr. Dave? Well, quite honestly, in a single word concept, it's adaptation, the ability to adapt. Health and wellness is not a static state where one is now and forever bulletproof to all challengers and challenges. Keep that in mind. You have to be able to adapt. You get older, you get younger, you do this, you got that, you got all sorts of stuff. It's adaptation. And if you really think that health and wellness is something that you can achieve and that's there where you are and you're bulletproof, try and tell life sometime that you're fully healthy and well and impervious to all. Yeah, life's going to look at you and say, oh yeah, prove it. And then whoosh, here you go. Now you got some trouble. And you'll probably wish that you could adapt at that particular time. So health and wellness is dynamic, and it's driven by one's self-determination to survive better and better each day, to evolve and grow as he confronts challenges and amends his course as necessary to follow his bliss. And there it is. So you decide which directions you want to go, what sort of pleasure, what sort of bliss, what sort of happiness you want to follow. And that's what you do. And it's a course. It's a path along a survival path. This is witnessed in the evolutionary course of the human body itself over the eons, adapting and evolving on a survival course. Yeah, that's the reason we're sitting here right now. Health and wellness is the adaptations one makes as he works to survive. That being about the health and wellness, or that bring about the health and wellness he expresses. So health and wellness are the adaptations that one makes as he works to survive. That bring about the health and wellness he expresses, and explains why people who live in different corners of the world, eat different food, hold different beliefs and practices, can all be healthy and well. So it's not Jim berries, it's not magic water, it's not anything. It's really how you look at life and those pathways that you go, and it's a survival course. So things that are healthy and well would probably follow a course that helped you to survive bigger and better. So each of these people, they've learned and they've adapted and they survive better and better, adapting not only themselves to their environment, but adapting the environment, get that, to them so that it actually works better for them and promotes a better survival course. I mean, because survival is essentially the reason for health and wellness in the first place, right? So here's a thought. Perhaps the joy in health, or perhaps the joy of health and wellness, is the bounty of paths and directions that seem available to those who are well. If you think about that, that makes a lot of sense. The healthier you are and the more you're doing, I mean, consider this now. How many options, how many choices do you have in life to do the things that you think would be cool? If it's like, oh, that'd be okay, I'd like to, but I can't that. Oh, that would be, but I can't that. Oh, well, I can't this, I can't that. I'd say that you're probably not very healthy and well. So it really is about this bounty of choices. A person sitting there laying in a hospital bed, very sick, and they're not sure if this person's going to make it or not. That person doesn't have very many choices. He's going to have to listen to the doctors. He's going to have to listen to the pharmaceutical companies, the surgeons, the nurses, and hopefully it all works out. So here's the question. Can one really control the course of his destiny? I mean, think about it. Can you? Yeah. In a single word concept, yes, adaptation. This is health and wellness, being able to adapt. And again, this is my definition of what health and wellness is. Adaptation along a survival course. You make those adaptations so that you survive better. You make those adaptations so that you adapt to the environment a little better, or you make those changes so that you're able to adapt the environment better to you. That's something that a lot of people don't consider. You can make the world work better for you. You don't have to figure out how to tolerate all this stuff. As a matter of fact, that's probably pretty unhealthy. All right. So, at Paragon Chiropractic, our treatment programs and health recommendations are meant to help your body, mind, and spirit adapt for better and better survival. Yeah, well, seems like something I'd want. As with all things, one's health and wellness should have a purpose and a direction, and that should be your purpose and your direction. And that's something to keep in mind, not somebody else's, but yours. What's your definition? What are you trying to create? What do you want to look like? What do you want to be? What would you like to accomplish with the time that you have left on this planet? And things along, that's all yours, man. Don't listen to the gurus. Don't listen to the people. That's yours. So that's another cool thing about Paragon Chiropractic, health and wellness, that care that can help you be healthy and well. So let us know what we can do to help you. I mean, that's basically what we do. I'm not trying to form you into something. I'm not trying to make you a yoga person or that you need to eat this or do that. You have your ideas. You have things that are important to you that you would love to try and accomplish and do. We can help you. We'd love to help you. Just let us know. So if you think about it, go ahead and make a comment, hit the like button, and yeah, just let us know. And once again, Nolan, you better be watching this video or other granddad's going to be pretty upset. All right, take care and have a great day. I'm Dr. Dave.